Scott B popping in with 26. Thank y'all so much for being with me today. Getting closer and closer. Feels like we're getting all the good stuff now. So we are now going to ask her the questions. C? Oh, she said, oh, that's my drama said C. Kim, why have we not arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
Your real name isn't Classier Amandu.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Oh, that's it? All right. Creeping Malaise Night. Thank you for 9 months. Welcome back. All right. Oh, okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Good, you can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied.
Ruby?
Like I lied before. Like I did at LCSB. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
Was that passport bullshit too? The passport you kept hidden?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Clausia Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smith.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer.
Oh, right, for
I
the
can't even use
espionage.
them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smith, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
Yep.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
Where's the buoy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds,
Okay.
on the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now. It's useless.
West of the boardwalk in the reeds. You have to check this buoy out.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here, past a broken sewage pipe, right near the waterline.
Tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Lazie.
Okay. How do we proceed? What up, baby Bo? Good to see you. I'll just call you Miss Aranya Disco Dancer.
You can call me whatever you want.
Okay. You're probably not even Miss Aranya 37, are you?
I am.
Oh,
They can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
what? I could just look that up, couldn't I?
Yes, they can, for lying.
Oh, okay. Enough.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
You know, I think you didn't make the call to the station.
I did.
What?
What is
Oh.
this?
I guess I'm
I
wrong.
called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8-100-2 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
Anyone could know the number, then that someone coughed, it means nothing.
But I know the time of the call, too.
Ah,
I know I have not been 100% truthful with you, officers. But I am now.
what if I told you you're under arrest, Miss Aranya Disco Dancer?
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
She purposefully misrepresented information crucial to the case. Fucking mind games. Enough.
I'm arresting you for being a lying liar pants on fire.
That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
Oh, what do we do, guys? All right. You misrepresented information about the case. Without Hardy's confession, we know nothing. You're a suspect in the murder investigation. You're a flight risk. That's all the reason I need. You're not playing these mind games with me anymore, wag your finger. You're coming in. Industrial espionage. We uphold the international law here in the zone of control. What do we do, y'all? You misrepresented information about the case. Without Hardy's confession, we know nothing.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Oh shit, we're doing it.
Please, no.
But there's nowhere to go. A 2-story drop to the Plaza Mosaic. If she could, she would have run before.
I think I know who did it. Who shot Lely. I can tell you. I can help you.
Oh, here we go. What?
She knows something.
What do you know? Who shot him?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says,
Ruby?
gearing up for this betrayal
Damn it!
is hard for her.
Ruby.
It was. All right. Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
What is that?
Sex. And more.
What?
I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship. When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but...
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she's romantically interested in you?
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
Single wife female, huh?
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
Sounds like she was fixated on you.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Lely was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
Did she taste of your cherry chapstick?
That is a little strange. People don't usually keep things together under stress like that.
When Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased, was she threatening you?
She came over one night, drunk, said she'd turn my life into a living hell. I've been threatened before, so I can tell when someone knows how to do it. And she's a pro. She must be.
What the
To
fuck
keep the
was that?
Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after
See
that.
a flash?
I thought it had worked, but
I saw a flash of light on the screen. What was that?
Some of that fear is still with her. She exhales sharply. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
And how could she have killed him?
you said there was a secret route there, right? She could have come up through there, then taken this shot. Right here, where I stand. It was too dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
Oh, that was lightning. Because it started raining. Yeah, okay.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes. She's been up here many times. She used to come to drink on the roof when,
You're thinking about the peephole, right? The perforation in the pinball workshop wall?
She would have seen us. My bed is right next to...
You mean to suggest she made it?
No. No. Why would she do that to herself? No, I just remembered you told me about it, and...
She's not really sure. It was right above the bed. She could have seen all sorts of things from there. Don't let your imagination run wild here, sire. Keep it on track.
Okay, that's it for Ruby.
Okay, and what? Arrest the liar now. She's stuck here. She's already in prison. Look around. She's only trying to help you.
Who?
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
All right. Do we step closer or back off? Tough choice, guys. Tough choice. Cold. You guys are cold. That's all good, but I think we should take you in just in case. Step a little bit closer. You're my kind of gal. So big and so strong.
Still? After all this, sir, please. It's a shitty world, and I know I'm shitty too. I know. But I don't deserve to be sent to the moral intern and ground into paste just because I disturbed the sanctity of accounting. That's some multinational.
She's gearing up for a last stand. This is it.
What do you deserve then? What other option? I don't know if I can exhaust these ones or if this is a one choice thing. All right. What do you deserve then?
I don't know.
Okay, I can
To spend my days with smoke,
do their choices.
drink, and dance. Wallowing in shit. Just like everyone else.
What other option do I have?
You have those station calls, right? Where I have to show up at the station or I'll become a fugitive. You can write me one. You don't have to take me in right now. I promise I won't go out anymore at night. I'll be right here. I know you can do that. Just let me come in on my own. In 2 months, or maybe even 1 month. That's all I need.
You do have the form.
That's it. I'm calling it. Kim is beyond compromised. Definitely, sire.
What will have changed in 2 months or 1 month?
Everything could change. This city, the extradition rules, the people after me could be in jail. Or maybe Revachol.
There is desperation there, in that silence. A cornered animal looking for a way out.
Maybe Revachol could be free. I could be tried in a free Revachol. An independent state that doesn't hand its detainees over to the moral intern.
I find that hard to believe, miss.
The handcuffs jingle in his hand. This isn't a decision yet. There's still, I don't think. The decision comes, I believe, after this. I think I found you 2 weeks ago. Thanks to Dan's Game and really enjoying your streams. Oh, well, thank you. Flesrudelic. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're enjoying it. I do like the sound of that. Another Revachol, free, independent.
The world can change. It's changed before.
Her political overture has succeeded, we see. This was her last card. There is nothing more she can say. The final decision is yours. You alone stand on the throne of your mind.
Cheese, you can stop worrying about it because I can't even remember what dumbass comment you're talking about from yesterday. I really don't even remember. It's... If I overreacted, I apologize. If you're stressing about it, I wouldn't worry about it, man. Okay. I've made my choice.
She looks at you in silence, her face filled with fear, lips parted. Wait. If you arrest her, Kim will have to transport her. You'd be without your partner for the rest of the day. Shut up. He's making a decision, and it's his to make.
Kim, arrest her before this drags out any longer. Let's write you a station call, Miss Aranye. If you miss it, I can't help you anymore. I'll let you off the hook for now. Don't make me regret it. All right. this is like, I don't know how important this is. It seems pretty important, but we made it this far with Chad choosing, so I'm not going to change it. I'm going to let you guys choose because any one of them is going to be exciting, I'm sure. So here we go, Chad. Get ready. What do we do? Arrest her, write a station call, or don't arrest her? Click on your screen. Ooh. That's a close one, man. That's a close one. Let's write you a station call, Miss Aranye. If you miss it, can't help you anymore.
I won't.
All right, she collects herself.
This may have been a grave mistake, sire.
Well, thanks.
Maybe, maybe not. Mercy is rarely a complete mistake.
I promise I will be right here all the time, nights too. I'll help you any way I can in this investigation, and I will be at Station 41 in 6 weeks. I promise.
Yeah, station call is like a arrest warrant. She has to like show up, a summons, a subpoena, something like that. Devil woman.
What?
What? Wait.
Her hand trembles. She's only pretending she didn't hear you say, devil woman.
Okay. Let's talk about you and Ruby again. Never mind.
She nods, then nervously
Oh,
pulls.
no, that's
Okay.
We're good. Let's stay in the subject.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath, as if in the presence of some tiger. You are. This is not the end of this.
Shivers. Oh, it's giving me a -2 because it's raining, huh? Interesting. Let's get back to those lies you told.
Lies.
Yes, we demand she be punished for this.
Okay,
She
that's it.
slowly
Okay.
lights another cigarette and steadies her breath,
So,
as if in the presence of some tiger.
we'll come back. Auto save. Quick save. All right. So we talked to her. Now we just got to go to the other side of town. And I can't fast travel from here, can I? Oh, I can. Look at that. Hey, beautiful. All right, let's go to... Yeah, let's go here. So, there's things we have to inspect. West of the boardwalk on the coast. Somewhere in the reeds. So, hold on. Boardwalk. I'm guessing this is the boardwalk. So west of the boardwalk. Or this is the boardwalk. Like, I don't know what the boardwalk is, unfortunately. Oh, hold on. Let me get my... And oh my god, I just farted and... Totally farted. Whoa. It's like a dwarf star of stank. Oh, it's a tool, idiot. There we go. There we go. Get my flashlight. And my bag. MMO, thank you for the 300 bits. Under the boardwalk. Down by the sea. What the fuck? God, I never noticed that boat before. No, it's not the wrong way, Bulka Baton. It's just not, it's just a long way around to the right way. Also, don't tell me what to do. I really don't care for that. Let's see here. Oh, fuck, that's right. I gotta go around. I'm picking up a pack of smokes. This guy sells them for pretty cheap.
The legend returns. You know the deal, legend man. Smoke's a smoke.
My kind of guy. Here you go, Fred.
There we go.
Uncle.
Hey, wake up!
There's no waking him.
Okay.
Tequila Sunset.
There we go. Seen a red-haired woman named Ruby around here lately?
Can't really remember seeing any women after losing my keys.
It's a touchy topic. He hasn't got laid in ages. He really has no idea who this Ruby is, sire.
Idiot Doom Spiral. I'm ready now. I've seen it. Tell me the story of Tequila Sunrise.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my chords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you, the man, the myth.
Yeah. This streamer looked like they'd totally be down for some good old-fashioned shirt cocking. Some really hot MSM action. MSM. Man-sucking man? Masterful sadomasochism? Probably, whatever it is, probably yes. That's my bag. Shirt cocking and MSM. That is what I do on my off time. What is... Oh, that's what that is. There we go. My curtain went over the arm of the chair. Okay. Monosodium mammaries? I'm down for some mighty sass mountain. Males having sex with males. Oh, so you are an expert. Tell me how that works out. Like, give me the logistics. You seem to know a lot about it. Then we can talk terms. All right. Wait, did we meet on Friday?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt my... Sorry.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get piss drunk. Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Jesus Christ. Yikes. How works simple. I give you chloroform and test the elasticity of your rectum. Well, I'll tell you right now, it's nightmarishly elastic. It's like... You ever put a Magnum condom over a basketball? Kind of like that.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Yeah. Please continue.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
Yeah, all too well.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Okay.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard.
Maybe.
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Okay. Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will. Followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic. What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!"
Sounds like me.
So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for tequila sunset, the end of all things."
Every word I said was true. Tequila Sunset will break the looms of reality.
Yeah, looms. Why not? Then you jammed the pedal and plowed right off the jetty and through the ice.
I gotta say, Havoc Soda, at least you're a well-spoken troll. Seems like you came in here with the idea that you wanted to get banned, and now you kind of want to hang around, which is awesome. Please do. And if you want to talk further about butt play with yours truly, we can handle it in an email. Zeke3tv@gmail.com. Shoot me an email with your offer, maybe some pictures, and we can talk about boundaries and safe words and all the above.
The muscles in your right leg tense up.
Okay.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying.
Oh, God.
You said that your badge
This is
and
so
uniform
real.
were in the car. It was too late to get in there,
It's so
though.
real.
The carriage had sunk too deep.
Back when I used to drink a lot, there was a lot of shouting, doom crying, and just regular crying in my life.
Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
Of course I did.
We asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Oh, and here, Soda, here I thought you were experienced. Barebacking is not carrying anybody. Barebacking is something completely different. So I see you've looked up some terms and think you know what you're talking about, but I can see you are not ready for this jelly. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Okay. Name now. It's just call it that now on. Okay. So is Tequila Sunset an event or name? Tequila Sunset's pretty good. So what?
I'm not sure. I think you were the event. Tequila sunset. You know, as opposed to a tequila sunrise, which is long gone.
Hi, Blank. I'm Dad. 31 months. Barebacking is why I'm Dad. All right. Sounds good. All right. Let's see here. That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I agree.
How long do we party for?
Hours.
Okay.
It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful
Oh, my
and
morale,
also
ow!
whores and so on.
Oh,
How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and
Yep.
left without saying anything.
man, this really hits home.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah,
I'll save
I
the
bet Tequila's a fucking legend
jumping over
around
a-
the precinct.
jumping
You
over a
must
river.
be proud to work with him.
Pretty spot on.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that fucked me up?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail.
Shut up!
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge? You said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
Did I go on a rant about how the Bill of Rights is bullshit and we all need to like rewrite? I do that sometimes when I get really drunk. Did I do that this time? Can you?
It's more like you were cramping theirs.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
They say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie
Oh.
and that you'd solve it in no time.
Well,
And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
oh, Kim, I need you. I didn't mean that. This was before we met, buddy. So,
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
It's not meant as a joke. He's sorry for the hermit cop.
did we talk about politics?
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Did you get a read on what kind of cop I was?
You kept telling us that in your work you've seen a lot of blood, but that it's nothing compared to the great bloodletting to come. I believe you mentioned something about the ground cracking open to swallow cities and dreams alike. Yeah, I remember that simile, or whatever the fuck they are.
I mean, you ever been broken up with? You say some shit. Been broken up with and got drunk. I mean, this shit gets said, okay? I don't even hear anymore.
It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs.
Seem like you're characterized by your storytelling ability. Want to tell me another one sometime?
Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
I've heard enough. I'll
Is
talk
what
to you
always
later.
say. But the words choke in your throat. Do you really want to miss out on all this good stuff?
Oh, fuck.
Perhaps it's significant.
Why not? What's in it for me anyway?
There might be interesting details, fresh experiences,
Oh, God.
exciting rewards.
Now they're telling me to
You'd really
stay. They
ignore
told me
them?
to leave before. I wouldn't want that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you know what to say.
Tell me about the how you became idiot doom spiral.
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
You might get scammed here.
I have a feeling it's going to cost me a lot.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather modest contribution. A little motivational package.
What do you need? You want me to show you my motivational package? Is that what it is?
Booze.
Oh,
Did you already forget our party?
all right.
The thing I relayed to you earlier.
Nubanaga, thank you for the 63 months. Drugs are good, kids. Drugs are good.
So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me.
Well, I've got this strike brew the Union uses.
Interesting. Ah, this is what they use to keep the working man going.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here.
Shut up, guys!
Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George, but around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual, a founder / junior partner at a high concept creative services agency.
Maybe this guy helps me with that other
When
guy
my
in the
story
container.
begins, I had just landed a major contract with an insurance firm.
Go on.
I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called a cultural incubator. Abstract value generation, value per person, high concept stuff.
No, I'm pretty sure they did that in the 16 and 1700s. And it wasn't good.
I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm, but the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep myself sane.
How many people did you have working for you?
22 full-time employees, an all-star team, a potentially historical set of individuals. Worrying about them often kept me up well into the morning hours.
Did the jogging help?
It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt like I could conquer the world.
Am I gonna get his clothes?
But now dreams are worn thin, much like my tracksuit.
What happened?
One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
His eyes are clouded, his dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling, you see. At least, that was the plan. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became very wet, very quickly.
How wet?
It was a day not unlike this one here.
Oh.
I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped and landed on my ass.
Ouch!
Ouch, indeed. Reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me!
I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office.
So what happened next?
I rang my neighbors' buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. Those who did assumed I was trying to sell them something and hung up before I could even explain the situation.
Yeah.
People are naturally wary of men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was
been reading
known
my
to
emails?
be one of the best.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office. I could wait out the storm there. But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day.
Oh,
And since
man.
I hired only the best, he'd already done it, and I couldn't get in. Anyway, long story short,
Too late.
life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment for years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man.
What?
The company, well, you see where I'm going with this.
There are ways to get into your... What?
He pinches his thigh as if to check whether this reality is the reality.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
Is that? I feel like there's some steps missing.
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the authorities?
Yeah.
Well, at
One
one
of
point
many
they came to
options.
me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me.
Just break a
So they
window!
placed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
I'm almost homeless myself. Doesn't seem so bad.
The hobo lifestyle definitely has some perks. Not having to pay rent, first and foremost. Not being responsible for 20 other people is nice, too. But that charm wears off pretty quickly. Before you know it, you're wearing a shit-stained tracksuit and spending your days picking tear.
Why do you keep losing all your stuff?
Good fucking question, Tequila.
Thank you.
If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a
Oh,
beach in this
you're being sarcastic.
formerly premium but now extremely
Are
dirty
you gonna give it to me or
two-piece
not? I know
Lycra
I'm gonna
tracksuit?
get it from you. I'm gonna take it off of your sleeping body and leave you in your skivvies.
I used to own my reality situation. My business buddies and I had our own creative services agency. I had a nice apartment, an even nicer piece of ass. But somehow it all got away from me. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket.
We're not getting it our way.
But then I lost it too.
Too much. It's been built up too
The only
much.
things I haven't lost are these two drunks.
You of all people should empathize with this. Perhaps this lost jacket is something you could help with?
What's up with the tracksuit? Or what about this lost jacket?
Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. It was practically brand new. Sure, it didn't really go with my Lycra threads.
Wait a minute.
But it did itch a lot less.
Do I have that?
Say, you're a detective,
Oh, yeah, I
right? Maybe
do.
you can help old Doom Spiral out. Solve the case of the missing jacket. What do you say, Tequila?
I already found a filthy jacket near the boardwalk.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
Tequila, how did you...
I don't know.
Never mind. I
Got
don't care.
lucky.
Just let me see the jacket.
Okay. I found a little more than I bargained for.
What's that supposed to mean?
There was a dead body nearby.
What's that got to do with my jacket?
Pretty freaky coincidence.
What do I care about some local stiff?
Oh.
You gonna give me the jacket or no?
Oh, I guess I didn't need to say all that at all. Here, take the stupid thing.
Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket.
Shit.
My jacket was beautiful.
Oh, things get dirty.
This is fucking filthy.
By the way.
What am I supposed to do with this?
I'm sorry I found it like this. What did you expect? You left it outside for a week.
I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may be in an irrecoverably decaying orbit, but I've still got standards. Either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn it in.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
Do I maybe wash it in the kitchen? Okay. Got any more stories?
I do.
Oh no.
But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite low.
Oh no.
If you catch my drift.
Okay. I already gave you some. I don't want to keep doing that. All right, here's some Commodore.
Classy.
Yeah.
The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban legend particular to Martinez.
God, part of me doesn't want to
That
do this,
said,
but I'm so
I
interested.
first heard it from a former bicycle courier in Koran.
Okay.
There are many variations on the basic story, and the details often conflict. What everyone agrees on is that nobody knows the exact nature or identity of the phenomenon.
Satarab, the participation that I'm allowing Chad is making choices when they come up. You can, with the Twitch extension. But as far as, like, giving me hints or helping me out, I'd prefer no. Thank you. Thank you for
Are you
asking.
telling the story of the headless...
Shut the fuck up, Rosemary. Summer of 44. 17-year-old Gertrude Het is walking home from a late shift at the
Okay.
harbor. It's almost
All
midnight.
right, let me buckle in
She
for this.
stops for a cigarette near the
Alright.
canal.
Okay.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet the canal provides. What she doesn't know is that her peace is about to be shattered. From behind her comes the clattering of hooves. Startled, she turns around, and what does she see?
The Giant of Coco Nur.
What? No,
Oh.
I told you this is a Martinez legend.
Okay.
It's a man
The pause is long and dramatic.
with no head on his shoulders.
Oh, fuck.
Wearing a found tracksuit, searching for the legendary found cap that went missing.
Oh, I
when
forgot
he
my finger
lost
guns.
his head.
Wait, I thought the headless fallen rider rode a bull.
I thought that he rode a headless pig.
Well, there are many versions of this story, the most peculiar of which has the headless found rider riding on the back of another headless man.
That's super spooky.
Yes. According to legend, young Gertrude Het had to endure years of psychotherapy before she was able to look at a horse or tracksuit again. And she's one of the lucky ones. Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the headless found rider, but she wasn't the last.
Tell him about the two feminists by the locks.
Fuck, Rosemary, they were dating.
Shut the
No
fuck
one
up,
said they were
Donnie.
Feminists.
You're in over your head.
Everyone always misremembering this stuff.
This wouldn't be the De Ponte Delgado case, would it?
What? You know it.
I've read the case file. But please, go on.
Right. Early autumn of 46. Ula DuPont and Eva Delgado.
Wait, are we in the
fishing
same
near
story? We're going on a new
long
one.
After the sun has set. The wind picks up. A sky already dark now blackens. Water starts falling from above. The first cold rain of the season. The women are caught in the downpour. They act quickly. Eva gathers the rods whilst Ula turns around to reach for the tackle box. When she sees something, her shriek is so violent that the residents of the nearby apartment building believe lightning has struck. But there is no lightning. Only a heavy downpour and the silhouette of the headless found rider looming on the horizon.
Is that what I saw when I was up on the top of the building? That lightning that I thought was lightning?
Ula makes a run for the shore, but Eva slips on a wet rock and disappears into the cold, cold canal with nary a sound. Her body is never recovered.
What happened?
Word on the street is that she, you know,
Oh, he makes a finger pistol with his right hand. Oh, okay, never mind.
gave herself facial
was gonna give him finger
deconstruction
pistols back.
surgery. Real grisly stuff.
That part, at least more or less, corresponds to the case file.
See? Told you. Anyway, that's the story of the headless found rider. Pretty crazy, huh?
Who was the headless fallen rider before he died?
Well, Tequila, that's part of the legend. No one knows for sure. There are a couple of possibilities, though. Others claim he was a professional
shit.
jockey
Whoops,
who
I skipped
veered
twice.
off course during a steeplechase, ended up in somebody's backyard, and got decapitated by an exceptionally taut clothesline.
Some say he was undercover cop who blew his cover and got beheaded by the vicious gang he infiltrated. Now he rides searching for his lost found cat, plotting revenge.
Personally, I think he was just some guy who hanged himself from a really tall tree, and the fall was so violent that his head came clean off. Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened to pass under him, and his beheaded corpse mounted it, where it remains to this day. But then, no one really knows.
For some reason, this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all.
I've got to agree. Your theory sounds the most plausible.
Isn't it? All the pieces fit together perfectly. That's how I know it's right. Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other stories?
I've already seen some weird shit in this case. Headless jockey in a tracksuit fits right in.
Hard to argue with that, I suppose.
That's the reality situation for you. You think you got a handle on it, then blam! It throws some wild shit at you. That's why it's critical to stay well hydrated.
Good point. That's nothing. I got an even crazier story.
Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than that.
What about the cold of Mama Dakwa?
I have to admit, that's pretty high concept. Still not as awesome as a headless rider in a found tracksuit, though.
Okay.
Yeah?
How about a gnome of
Shit,
Garoma
Tequila.
dissolves the victim with
There's no
acid?
acid gnomes?
Yeah.
Sounds like a stupid, low-concept band name.
Okay, you don't like that
Yeah?
one? How about the giant
Why
of
don't you
Coco
go
Nerves,
eat
big as a
shit,
mountain?
Giants? That the best you got? Give me a break, Tequila.
Okay.
Yeah?
How
Why
about the
don't you go
kind
eat
green
shit,
ape?
Tequila?
Very kind
There's
and
no
green.
way. Do you always try to pick the lamest option possible?
God damn it.
Come on, Tequila.
Well,
yeah?
no,
Why
you're
don't you
right.
go- Damn right it doesn't.
Nothing comes to mind.
So why don't you just shut up and leave it to the master?
Whatever became of the Headless Fallen Rider?
No one knows. Some say he stalks Martinez to this day and can be seen near the canal when the clock strikes midnight.
Oh, shit, okay. Midnight. 2,400 hours,
He won't, though,
I think.
because it's just a stupid legend.
Aye. I saw him one night when I was right shit-faced.
Have you got any more urban myths?
I actually do have one. The
Oh.
strangest of them all.
Okay.
But I'll need to fortify myself before I can tell that one. Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral?
I got
Tell
this
me you got some story juice.
blue medicinal spirit. How about that?
No.
What?
Contrary to popular belief, I enjoy being alive.
Oh. I don't have any on me right
if
now.
you find any, I'd be
Shit.
extremely grateful.
Okay. Okay. So we got all the stories out of him. Except for one. Can I... What if I buy some beer
The
off this
legend
guy?
returns. You know the deal, legend man. Smokes are smoky, pills
Wait, hold
are...
on. Do I have any more? I just got the blue stuff is all I got left. I have something to interact with? Oh, I got the coat back. Right. So... Okay. Oh, I already did that. Let's...
The legend returns.
Bottoms up, Captain.
Okay.
Tequila Sunset. Of course.
Got
Drink
potent
first.
Pilsner.
Not much, but it will do.
Good, okay.
This last one is the most
Last story.
Martinez story I've ever heard.
You get anything else related to Cold to Mama Doc? Yeah, I got a thought about it.
I've never heard it mentioned outside of here. At first, I thought it was a joke, to be honest.
It gives
But
me
I've
better
been on
perception,
the coast
I think.
8, 9 months now, and in that time, I've seen at least 3 expeditions come through, searching for something.
What kind of expeditions?
All kinds. I've seen archaeologists, gangsters, even a bunch of ad agency types. I'm telling you, Tequila, this thing's got a pull on certain kinds of people.
Well, I thought I heard it once. I think that's where the thought came from, but I'm sure that's not what you're talking about. I found the cryptozoologist, but I haven't gone back to him to convince him to go home yet. What do you mean, certain kinds of people?
You know, obsessive types. People with predilection.
What are we talking about here?
Some of those expeditions come back after a week or so, looking haggard and dejected. Others don't return at all.
I don't know. I haven't decided, Hillbilly, if I'm gonna do what What's-His-Face wants me to. I might put it in chat as a question for you guys.
The first time I saw
Bull.
one of these expeditions, I thought they were fucking with me. There was no way it could be true. It was just too high concept.
Do you
Even
mean
for me.
hardcore? Was it too hardcore for you?
I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a fragile state, and it might be too much for you to handle.
I can handle it.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you.
Fine.
But I'm warning you, it's pretty out there.
Okay.
There was this designer.
Oh.
His exact name is lost to history.
Our
but
story
in
begins at a
life,
design studio.
He was a legend.
Here in Marnaise.
Made it big in Aranya, where he did some real pioneering work on grotesque and sans serif typography. A fucking genius, man. That is, if he even existed. Who knows? It's an urban legend, after all. Anyway, sometime later, he started his own personal studio here in Martinez. And that's when he started working on some really wild stuff. I'm talking some glass-smooth, forward-looking design language, the kind of thing that would totally overthrow the old regime, design-wise. But then, something turned. You see, it's widely known that nose candy and pioneer graphic design work go hand in hand.
So what happened to him?
You've got to understand.
I know what nose candy is.
The work this guy was doing was so high concept that regular amounts of cocaine just weren't cutting it.
Oh, he had to have like
By the end,
Scarface
they were bringing
mountains of it,
in
huh?
by the lorry load. Now, as you might imagine, snorting that much cocaine can't be healthy for a regular human.
Who
right?
said?
Right.
No.
Wrong.
Yeah.
It's super healthy. Your brain tells you so. And when has your own brain ever lied to you?
Hey, tequila, pay attention. The story goes that one day he was balls deep in work on what he thought would be his pièce de résistance, an advert so minimal it contained neither text nor images, just pure white. Apparently the idea was too high concept even for this genius. He dropped dead right at his desk before he could finish. His last words are recorded to have been, "It's as white as a blizzard of cocaine."
What a loss for the world of design.
I know, Tequila.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay. Now what?
But the story doesn't end there.
I hope not.
Supposedly, when they performed the autopsy, the coroner discovered nearly 1/4 kilo of coke jammed into his nasal cavity. That's right. 250 grams of blow had accumulated in there over the years. We're talking high-grade Saramaritsian pure. Not that cut-rate shit your grandma does.
He's more cocaine than man now.
There are those who believe the designer was buried with this 1/4 key of nose candy still lodged in his sinuses. That's what those expeditions are looking for.
Oh, really?
Cocaine skull.
A cocaine skull.
The cocaine skull.
Wow. Why do people still think the skull's here in Martinez?
Here's the kicker. This designer, this lead designer of a world-famous design studio, was born in Martinez. A local boy, Martin Martinez. That's why he brought his studio here, back to where it all began. And that's why they buried him here, too. Perhaps right under Ab's pipe there. Or probably further down the coast, or in some yard in Martinez proper. A hidden mausoleum, no one knows exactly.
No, my grandma always told me his grave lay somewhere on the islets on the bay.
This is ludicrous.
I know.
And physically impossible. Sinuses can contain that amount of anything.
My only
Shut up,
question
Cam.
is,
Tell
where
a
does one
story.
get a shovel?
Yeah. What do these expeditions plan to do with it?
The archaeologists say they want to put it in a museum, the gangsters say they want to sell it on the black market, and the ad agency guys say they're seeking inspiration.
Bullshit. They just want to snort it.
Well, yeah,
But
it's
you could
inspiration.
beat them to it, Harry.
Oh.
You could snort the
yeah.
magic skull cocaine instead.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they all just want to snort it, though.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they, eh?
That sounds great.
Sounds like right strong stuff.
Well, you said something about the islets.
Don't listen to him or his grandma. He's just making things up.
No, my grandma told me. I've heard other people say it too. That it's underwater. Well,
Water?
no. Maybe it was the storm sewers.
Or maybe it's in the air. Or in an ancient state pyramid offshore.
You are such a party
In
pooper.
a pyramid?
Why am I traveling with
Now
you?
that would be something.
What have you learned from the other expeditions?
They're pretty vague about it in general. The gangsters like to claim they're looking for the grave of a friend, with picks and shovels. The archaeologists act all official about it, saying they're conducting serious research. Honestly, I think they're not really scientists, just rich. The junkies, for some reason, are pretty upfront about it. They just say they're looking to snort some blow out of a dead man's nasal cavity.
That sounds awesome.
Honest men on an honest quest. You should join them.
I should.
By now, I'd say I know about as much about it as anyone on the coast.
Okay, I'm convinced. Let's go find it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What?
Hold on just a minute.
What?
Finding it right now is literally impossible.
Why?
What?
For one, the way is blocked.
Oh, it's
By
guarded
that
by those
big
who are
lorry that
dead.
says Delta
And the
Logistics
dead keep
Company
it?
on the side. You definitely have to search the area behind that lorry too. Yet, it is impassable. And second, outfitting an expedition like that is expensive. It'd have to be a big production to do the cocaine skull justice. You need new gear, people who know what they're doing, all kinds of provisions. It's just not feasible within the economic and temporal frame of our current setup. Matter of fact, unless a bunch of money just falls out of the sky, we might never know what's up with that skull.
I have to agree. We barely have what we need to solve the case we've got now. We can't afford to run around chasing after quasi-mythical pieces of drug paraphernalia.
Why don't you take that lady in and get her arrested, Kim? Huh? How about that?
Besides, it would look extremely bad for the RCM to be caught up in something that has the word cocaine writ large on it. The PR is tricky on this.
Oh, that's too bad.
Wait. Maybe there's another way.
Yeah.
Maybe up around the coast?
Yeah.
Don't give up now.
Yeah, well, that's the reality situation for you. Who knows, though? Maybe someday we'll get our chance.
Are there any more stories you can tell?
Not that I can think of, currently.
Okay. You have been drinking a lot.
That might be the case, yes.
Okay. So I didn't get any new missions from that guy. I do have to wash the dirty jacket. Okay. He took all my alcohol for all those stories.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I found this jacket. It's filthy. Can you wash it for me?
I can wash it for you,
Thank you.
but it's going to take about a half an hour.
Oh, okay.
Think you can stay put for that long?
Hell yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
could use a breather. It's been another track and field day.
I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say,
There you
I'm
go.
proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner.
Okay. Let me see it. Where's that jacket? Ah, there it is, right there. The Found Windbreaker. +1 pain threshold and half-light, -1 drama. This windbreaker is like a protective cocoon, placing the wearer's torso in a pocket universe where wind, water, dirt, and fire cannot harm them. Huge writing, 100% synthetic, is proudly displayed on the chest. It lets absolutely no air through. Warning, item not actually fireproof. Okay. I think now would be a good time to do the poll in chat here. So look in your chat. I'm gonna make a new poll. Actually, you know what? Let's do it over here. There we go. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna add a new poll. And the question is, what should I do with the document. Everart gave me. Do I get Fisher Town to sign? Sign it. Oh, to sign. Forge signatures. Or don't do it. Everart sucks. There. All right. Start the poll. Curious to what you guys think. Clench the butt cheeks with 3 months. Thank you, Clench the butt cheeks. I appreciate it. Yeah, while we're doing that, I can put together okay, I've got the fallen jacket. I've got the fallen gloves, the fallen pants, and the fallen peepo. Oh, the shoes! I bet I'm missing the shoes. And I bet those are the fucking $50 sneakers. Are there any other fallen gear? Because there's neck glasses that I don't have, or a shirt I don't have either. All right, what is the result here? Forge the signatures. Okay. I will forge the signatures. So. Okay, wow. All right. Well, that's interesting. Hold on. I want to put that back on. Those pants back on. Put my, no, I'll put that one back on. There we go. Hat back on. And gloves. There we go. There we go. All right. So I can return it to him. Wait. Oh, I can do this again. The godly. Oh, it's raining. That one sucks. That's right. Let's see. Hold on. I just gotta check something. I want to see if those sneakers that guy was trying to sell, if they say fallen on them or not.
The speakers, you should go over and ask
They
them
are the
about
fallen
paying
sneakers.
for those sneakers with your net worth.
Just go over and ask him. Okay.
Everything's still cool. Me?
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Apricot Suzerainty, an archipelago.
You're not a local, are you?
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais from the Seaguy province of the Serais Empire. The Apricot Suzerainty, you know?
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur in other words.
Isn't that name kind of insensitive?
Very cool.
Very
I
cool.
admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism. But the apricot suzerainty is a shithole. That's why I left.
Right, but isn't it only a shithole because of Revachol?
If you say so, officer.
God damn
I
it.
don't.
Okay. He said go over there and
The speaker,
get those
you should
sneakers.
go over and ask him about paying for
Yeah,
those
with my
sneakers
net worth.
with your net. A pair of found ultras, dedicated,
Right.
victorious.
Right.
Those sneakers, mister.
Only that's madness.
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad
I lead a
sneakers.
luxury,
That's
right.
right, officer.
Fuck,
You're a
so I will have to
high-class
get...
policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you.
Okay, hold on. How much do I have in my pawn shop items? I have 42 cents. That's 177. Uh 625 or something. 675. 1050 or something. 15 bucks. 23 bucks. 33 bucks. 36 bucks. 40 bucks. Round about 40 bucks. But I don't want to get rid of my dice. My dice give me like cool stuff. Yeah, the necktie, this thing, the Inland Empire necktie. I've seen it talk to me before, but I haven't been wearing it. I'm guessing since you said that, it might like interject.
Everything's still cool here of me.
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the Lieutenant. Apricot suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
It's
say
a bit
that.
of a
I'm
slur,
gonna say you're
in
from
other words.
Sea Guy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I admire your awareness of our intertwined
You're welcome. I don't try to be
histories.
supportive of
That's
people.
so cool,
Okay, that's
officer.
nothing.
Speaking of, why not support an independent?
Yeah, I don't see a way that I'm gonna get the 50 real with the shit I have now. I mean, I'd love to steal it. I don't know how to do that. Like, unless it prompts me to be able to do that. Prostitution, probably, yeah. Okay. What time is it? Okay, so we still got a while before midnight. There's a buoy west of the boardwalk on the coast, somewhere in the reeds. I mean, it doesn't even tell me where the boardwalk actually is. What is the boardwalk? Is this the boardwalk where those gun guys are? Alright. What? I'm not close enough to fast travel. Oh, that's right. I gotta forge the papers. Hold on. That's right. You guys voted to forge the papers.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Oh.
A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Everard's people would be watching me here, so I gotta find a place where Everard's people would not be watching me. Okay. So I'm gonna go to my shack. It's got a tin roof, but it's rusted. Unfortunately. Oh, what's this?
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in under the foundation. The room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside, it is cold and windy, but you're inside, and it feels safe and warm.
What is this place to you?
Well, I don't know. What is it, guys? My new hangout, my forward base. It's free. Possible resting spot for my fugitive. Looks like this is my new home. No, there's a check, Purple King, that I didn't try with the rich guy. Because it's way out of my... It's a way bad chance to pass it. And it's a red check, so I only get one. One shot at it. Looks like it's my new home. Wonder where the old one went.
Westward, across the canal.
Oh.
Towers,
Right.
the whirling in rags.
Right.
Door number 1 on the second floor is locked. Behind it lies a trashed room. 1 floor below, behind a counter, stands an irritable man. In a small shack in the fishing village, a baroque heater hums quietly, emanating a sense of comforting warmth. A wash basin lies on the table, the water inside reflecting the somber face of the world. Far away, on the corner of Perdition and Main, a nondescript building, obscured in a haze. It's vacant and lost, just like its tenant.
This feels like a cozy hideout. Thank you, Strange Sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation. No, wait, I changed my mind. I want to choose again. This feels like a cozy hideout.
Who are you talking to? There is no one here.
Okay.
Not even cold.
Thank you, Strange Sensation, for a fair assessment of the current situation.
Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against the stilts again. It's as if you think the thought, but in someone else's voice.
Look under the floorboards.
Wait, look at the floorboards here or in the other shack? I mean, the floorboards here are not, there's nothing happening in the floorboards here. Well, all right. Let's, there we go.
You take the legal documents out
There
of
we
the
go.
envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
My perception is really high, though. All right. 97%, anything but a deuce.
With a confident flourish, you complete your
Oh,
forgery.
fuck, I'm good
What
at
do you
forging.
see on the signature line?
2 names, Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter.
Indeed, they look distinctly different and very convincing. These might as well be their actual signatures. But they're not, and the document will be nullified if they dispute it. That means Everard will have to start.
Oh, this is a good guy option.
All you need to do now is mail the signatures to Everard's accountant in La Delta.
Okay. Excellent. Okay. Put the envelopes in the mailbox now. All right, so... Yeah, I mean, my perception is pretty great, right? My perception is +5, but it's also... Yeah, it's 12. So if it was a perception check, I would see it. So I'm pretty confident that's not it. Okay. Sup, Chrono? Good to see you.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito.
I knew
bullet
we'd get
holes,
to use this
and
mailbox
an
for
RCM
something.
sticker.
Yes, for sending mail.
Drop the envelope.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness.
There it is.
It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. Probably did the right thing. You can't trust that slug Everard. You know he's going to play you somehow.
All right, let's go back to Everard. If we don't mention anything to him, he won't know before it's too late.
Fuck you.
There is a hollow ring as you kick the box.
Healed hell.
It sounds like it's mostly empty. Your toe hurts now.
Now it's gonna take away one.
Your toe has suffered damage. It hurts.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
You're goddamn right.
He does not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it.
Oh, you're being sarcastic. I get it. It was actually a dick move.
The lieutenant pats the box, ever so slightly. Dodged the bullet there. He must see the box as the weaker of the two, and you as a bully. Something he doesn't stand for.
I might have already picked it up. If it was a perception check that I could have gotten before the shivers thing, I might have already picked it up. If I showed you my inventory, could you tell me that? Would you tell me that? First thing I'm going to do, though, is go check my room in the Whirling in Rags.
You think you have a pretty hot suspect right now, don't you? That ruby of yours?
Yeah, and?
Notice how it came together without casting too much suspicion on Classier.
Yeah.
It was nice and ruby-centric in the end.
What do you mean?
Anything strike you a bit off about this mishmash?
Well, a bullet didn't have to come from the roof. It could have come from anywhere on the coast. Footprints in the pinball workshop didn't work, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right.
It could have come from anywhere,
Mm-hmm.
but you're suddenly so certain it came from the roof behind the window.
Bullet was jacketed. They don't just lie around.
Good point.
Yep.
It is rather rare these days, but do continue.
Turned out the bullet was an antique.
True. Strange how you conducted the whole advanced ballistics analysis and then hand-waved it.
Didn't you say one of your preferred porn actresses is Evelyn Clare? No. I don't. That name does not ring a bell. Footprints in the pinball workshop didn't fit with the Odd Souls prints on the crime scene.
No, they didn't.
Yeah. So far, no one has mentioned hearing the shot.
Notice how this hasn't come up at all. Even Hardy and his boys didn't mention it. Neither did you.
I'm done thinking about this.
That's right.
Yep.
Finish thought.
Yep.
Just finish it and conveniently go on.
That's the plan.
She's watching you leave right now. You know that. Free as a bird on that roof. Lighting up a cigarette and thinking, am I glad Ruby's in this shit and not me? Don't listen to this guy.
Yeah.
The theory was solid.
It's a good theory.
He's just jealous. Move on. It's no use harassing her further.
Dialogue and story progression that unlocked the floorboards thing. Okay. Okay. Wait. Where are we going? Oh. Yeah, let's go back to Everard. Maybe he gives us like a fuckload of money. Yeah. Maybe he gives us some money. You know what? I haven't talked to Manana in a while.
Hola, Wandering Man.
The Weasel
How can I help you?
I visited. Turns out he was one hell of a colonial mug collection.
Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values.
Like I said before,
Oh.
I don't know much about this Weasel,
Okay.
but the bossman said he's a real piece of work. Thanks for helping out, friend.
Yeah, good talk. Gotta go. I wish there was a faster way to get to Everard. He's a long walk every time. Okay. I just remembered he leaves at like 2100 hours.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. That's such a relief. Titus can be a handful sometimes. Now, what can Everard Clare do for you today?
Let's do this one first. Remember the container I asked you about that turns out there's a mega-rich light-bending guy inside?
Mega-rich light-bending guy?
Yeah.
Oh my god. How did that get in there?
Well, he's so rich you can get in anywhere.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega-rich light-bending guys.
Kim, tell me he was there.
There was a guy in the container, but he didn't bend any light. That was in the detective's head.
Honestly, guys, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Well, you should be honored by the presence of this Magus. He was, of half Revsholian blood and amassed his wealth using the mysterious bond of nationhood. Or, you know what, I'll let you guys pick. All these are too political for me. I'll let you guys decide. Alright, so we're gonna go with you should be honored.
Harry, it's beginning to dawn on me that you're a real fascist.
What?
A mega-fascist
No.
who imagines mega-rich light-bending fascists.
I
love
stop
it. Thank you for sharing this facet of yourself with me. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Not for 1 second did he believe there's an actual mega-rich person somewhere in his container town.
Well, I mailed the signatures for you.
The Golden Boy returns once more. Wonderful. Simply wonderful,
How
Harry.
about some money?
Of course. I already knew this. My friend, the mailman, confirms the letter is on its way. You've done a great thing today. You've given the children of Martinez a future and proven to be a true man of the left. I can finally trust you now. You're in my inner circle. You
Right
too,
on.
Mr. Kitsuragi.
Hooray!
We can talk about anything. The strike,
Oh.
the murder,
Oh.
your lost gun.
Ugh.
Nothing is off the table.
Okay.
See, forging that signature really paid off. Well done, sire. By guile and deceit, you're in.
Can I have my gun now?
Harry, I've got to be honest with you. Your gun was found 2 days ago. Withholding this information weighed heavily on me, but it had to be done.
Oh, what do I say? Am I gracious? Or am I not gracious? Back from Walkies. What up, Epic? Oh, shit, dial up for Funky. Thank you for the 13 months. I missed you 11 minutes ago. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you. Fine, where is it?
An old woman has it, and
Oh,
let me tell you, Harry,
fuck.
word on the street is she's a character, so watch out.
This must be the woman who bought the gun from Roy. The one he described as terrifying.
So the gun's still with the woman who bought it from Roy.
Yes, the same one. I see you've done your research. The pawn shop made the gun easy to track. Crazy stuff, Harry. Selling your gun like that? Wild. Anyway, the neighbors of this old woman contacted my men because they trust me and the Debarders Union. Apparently, she was waving it around at the entrance to her building.
She's waving it around at people?
As I said, she's a character. I
Yeah.
didn't have time for details. It sounds like she's unstable, but don't worry. No one got hurt.
Unstable is good, actually. She will be easier to disarm. No, wait. Actually, unstable is pretty bad.
Yeah, with a gun? Who is this old woman?
Unfortunately, I don't know anymore. You're gonna have to go in blind, Harry. But she's an old lady. How dangerous can she possibly be? Oh, and she calls herself the Pigs.
The Pigs?
There it is again. The pigs. Like Roy said, not good at all.
I, for one, find it refreshing. Finally, someone calls themselves a pig.
Can you set up a meeting?
I already have.
Hey!
Tonight,
Hooray.
starting 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Near the old fish market on the coast.
Hooray!
The one on the boardwalk.
Yay.
A little past the fishing village. Be careful, Harry. I would never set you up for anything dangerous, but you did ask for this. Now, back to the fun stuff.
All right.
She will be there from 2200 hours till 0200 hours.
All right.
More fun stuff. Seems like we already have fun stuff to do.
Did you order the hangman killed?
Order it?
No.
You know my men didn't kill him. They told you.
Just saw the first answer.
It was a happy accident. You know how it is. No one takes the initiative. If I wanted him dead, I would have had to do it myself. And I'm too fat for that.
Why are you so fat?
Glad you asked. I've got type 2 diabetes because sugar and fat
Jesus.
was all my mother had to give me and my brother Edgar when we were kids. Good job too, as it made me ugly. And ugly people, Harry, are much better at politics.
What do you gain from him being dead?
Why, a war, of course.
And what do you have to gain from a war?
Victory, Mr. Kitsuragi. I have victory to gain. We are going to start a war with the Wild Pines group and win before they even realize there is a war.
The trained military people, aren't you afraid for your men?
Harry, we outnumber them 1,500 to 1. And that's just Martinez. With all the unions in Revachol, and with public opinion on our side, we can hold off 2 men, or 15 men, or even 50 men. The more they send, the worse it's going to look for them. They made a huge mistake hiring those guys. No one likes foreign mercenaries. The leftists hate them, the fascists hate them, even the moralists think they're in bad taste.
How is this connected to the strike?
Harry, there is no strike, only war. Class war, or, in business terms, a dawn raid. Or wait, is that when you still pay them something? Because we won't do that. We're not going to give nothing. We're going to take Terminal B away from them. The roads, the gates, the containers, that big crane, even the damn coffee maker. We're going to take all of it for the people, and fuck Wild Pines.
The word fuck rings like a gunshot from his mouth. He doesn't swear often.
So that's why you haven't let Joyce in?
Yes. It's also why I let that midget Gaumont go. He's too nice. I can't put him through this. Plus, he knows how to get in here. That woman can't tell her tits from her asshole. She has no chance.
Why are you telling me your plans?
Because we're friends, Harry. Besides, it doesn't matter now. You can go tell her if you want.
I'm gonna.
It won't change the course of events. We have a significant head start. It's already happening.
Who killed the hangman?
No idea. Could have been his own mother for all I know. If you ever find the guy, give him a big fat kiss from Everard Clare. Couldn't have done it without him.
He really doesn't know. A guy, huh?
How do you know it's a guy?
I don't. I told you it could have been his own mother. I'm pretty sure it wasn't anyone from the Union. Maybe it was the mob. Or maybe he killed himself because he was a closet socialist. Truth is, I simply don't know.
He really doesn't.
How many of you guys are there in the Union?
2,372. Plus yours truly, of course.
How are you going to fund your new independent harbor?
Oh, you mean what sort of goods are going to be flowing through? How am I going to replace all the contacts we'll lose once the poo-poo hits the fan? The clients who'll ditch us? Harry, we've thought of everything.
Everything?
We've been running back channel negotiations with all the major clients. I think the company will be unpleasantly surprised to see how many of them stay loyal to Martinez and to the new competitive contracts we can offer. With renewed zeal sparked by communal ownership, the men will be shipping those containers double time. You'll be surprised to see how fast things go without parasites latching on. We'll have our hands free to pursue bold, exotic new revenue streams.
That's drugs.
I know!
Drug trafficking.
Yeah!
Drug trafficking?
Yay!
Don't be stupid, Mr. Kitsuragi.
Yeah, don't be
there
stupid,
There are perfectly
Kim.
legal, 100% ethical chemical factories on the Samarin Isola. You don't need to be colonialist about it.
Yeah, Kim.
All they do is produce components to keep the pharmaceutical industry running. That's people's health we're talking about. Old grannies, little babes, people with disabilities.
What do we say to that? Tip of the iceberg, sounds shady, digging it. I have to say I'm digging it. That's just the tip of the iceberg, though, isn't it?
The company thinks transporting these chemicals in bulk looks bad, has bad optics, may be illegal in some countries. The Debarders Union, however, we're all about the large volume column. We're gonna transport the living daylights out of those materials, Harry. So your sick kid can get his Benefed, and your wacky uncle doesn't have to come off Risperazole.
Benefed is a children's cold medicine, usually apricot flavored.
Ugh.
And risperazole is used to treat severe psychosis.
Why is everything apricot flavored?
And the kids on the street can get speed and pyrrolidon.
What? You can get what now? What are we talking about?
I'm an old-fashioned guy, Mr. Kitsuragi. I sometimes grab a beer with the boys, but I have no idea about the things you just mentioned. But if I were to supply ingredients for some sort of rainbow party, I would make sure the Union took a fantastic share. And I'd keep that stuff far away from Martinez.
He's basically admitting to it.
Well, is Ruby helping you secure this fantastic share?
Harry, if I was supplying raw materials to drug manufacturers, I would need an army of rubies.
Understood.
I'll have to admit, that's a well put together plan and far removed from you.
It's also far removed from my men and the people of Martinez who've put their trust in me. Anyway, let's not focus on the sensationalism of the drug trade. This hypothetical drug trade is all anyone ever seems to be interested in. It would only be a small part of the harbor's turnover, just like the harbor is, but a small part of Martinez.
Go on.
Let's look at the big picture. Martinez as a whole. There are little girls out there with dreams of making music. Young mothers who want to start businesses. Models who want to walk catwalks and steel welders who want to weld steel. I'm going to unite them all into one economic body. We're going to incorporate this place to Kingdom Come. Everyone's going to be in on the wealth, and everyone's going to pull their weight.
Well, I mean, if the word incorporated, I like it. I'm a money guy.
Yes, if you start thinking about it like that, the socialist municipal body sort of is like a corporation, isn't it? It uses corporate law. We're incorporated. I like to think we're using the best parts of all the ideologies here, Harry.
Can I ask you about specific union members?
We're way past specific union members now.
Oh.
This is the big time. We're talking about the future of Revachol here, Harry. You can bother Leonard with that. He loves to run his mouth on such matters. But I'm in big-time mode, Harry.
There's something different about him now. He's more vibrant, more alive in his big-time mode.
Signature I got. I know you plan to force them out with construction noise.
Harry, by now you should know I would never do anything tricky like that. However, if the construction noise and limited street access makes some people consider moving, well, let's just say there'll be freshly renovated buildings near the roundabout where those poor people can finally enjoy a significant uptick in quality of life. I'm talking real affordable workers' palaces.
He proudly spreads his hands to demonstrate the size of the palaces. They're very large.
So the village is doomed.
You were there. You saw the place. A wasteland. There's nothing left. But mark my words, officers. We are going to reset it. Reset. I have big plans for Martinez. And they do not include humans living in those pig sheds on the coast. That land will be used for municipal buildings and commerce.
What do you mean?
Harry, imagine a youth center supermarket church complex. Employing
Sounds awesome.
hundreds, no, thousands of people. The coast will be lit up with enterprise and life. All those ruins out there turned into low-income housing. Harry, enough is enough. We're taking this district back. The war was 50 years ago, for God's sake. It's time to move on.
And oh my god, I just farted and it was... Whoa. It's like a dwarf star. Nice timing, Wabbajack! Hand-eye coordination check failure. Boo-boo pee-pee pee-pee. Boo-boo pee-pee. It's time to move on. And I just farted. All right. Well, what do we say to him? What do we say to this guy? That's crazy. Oh, don't get under there. That's bad news for you. Oh, you did eat. Good job. Finally ate your fucking breakfast. You supermarket church complex. You really expect me to believe that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I got the centre.
I believe it.
I got room for a retail complex. And in 4 years, I'll get the church too. The wheels are already turning, Harry. The wheels
Joke's
of
on
progress.
you!
This post
There's an ever-growing hole in the fucking pail there.
There are kids practically playing with their own feces out there. It cannot go on.
There is true indignation in his voice when he speaks about the state of things, and even a touch of pain.
Well, sounds like you got this. Well, okay, guys. I'd pick the asshole option, but maybe you guys don't want me to. Oh my god, I just farted. Let me stand up to him.
It was... Whoa.
Like a dwarf star of stank.
It's like a dwarf star of stank.
Wow, that was a close vote, dude. Zeke, do you think Neil Armstrong jacked off on the moon in the hope of the semen may evolve and become the next living life form on the planet? On that planet, I do. Well, the moon is not a planet, first of all. But do I think Neil Armstrong jerked off on the moon? Absolutely. 100%. I knew you were up to something.
Damn right I'm up to something, Harry. I'm gonna make the working man as rich as Joyce Messier. That's my job. Just like yours is to keep the peace.
Well, okay, that's it for now.
Great, Harry, great. I think we have truly built a bridge between Martinez and Jamrock today.
Can I have some money?
We have united the RCM and the Debarders Union. This has been so great. I'm sorry we don't have more fun things to do together, but if you ever feel like bouncing something off me, my door is always open. I'm always happy to educate and entertain.
All right.
Very nice, Harry.
All right. Okay, we'll save it. Confront the pigs, 2,200 hours. And that's in, what, 2 hours from now? Okay. All right. So, what is that red check we have to do with the container? Because I'd really like some money from this guy. And I'm getting a -2 because of my art degree, but I can forget that art degree. Oh, wait, hold on. I haven't talked to him in a minute. Let's see if he has anything new to say.
Oh, hey, mister. I'm not gonna bother you with a long greeting, just like we talked about before.
Hey,
I know
you
you're
seem to know
probably
everyone about her. I want to ask.
Mr. Everett doesn't really want me to talk to people about union guys.
Tell me about this Edgar
But
guy
who
you
do
keep
want
mentioning.
Mr. Edgar is Mr. Everett's brother.
Okay.
He looks a bit younger, he does, but a very smart fellow. Very smart fellow indeed. He's away on some union business. Not even in Revershaw, they say. All kinds of places he visits. Him and his brother both do when they're on a vacation. Right now, it's Mr. Everett's turn to look after the union. But last year he spent a whole winter in South Safra. Left with the first autumn rains and didn't come back before the trees were green again.
South Safra. A lot of bulk chemical manufacturing going on there. A lot of cargo shipments being made, too. The trade must have been lucrative for the trip to be so long.
Tell me about Mañana.
He's a union man through and through. Good guy. He's very calm, laid back, doesn't do much, talks to Everett sometimes. Honestly, I don't know what he does for us, but it must be important because everybody likes him. Yes, they do. I think that's what he does. He makes everyone feel a little better.
That's his job, okay. What about Measurehead? I want to fucking find a way to kick him again.
Whoa, he's really something. He doesn't talk much to me usually, but when he does, I don't really understand most of what he's saying. Actually, I don't think he would like me running my mouth about him like that. Once he said he's a dragon to this mob fellow who came picking a fight with some union men. I think he really believes Jean-Luc was a dragon because he ran right off. Another time he almost killed another guy, but I shouldn't talk about that.
Tell me about the guy in the container.
Who do you mean, mister?
The fancy guy in a suit. That container over there.
I don't know anyone like this, mister.
You liar.
Maybe he's one of Mr. Everett's fancy friends. He knows all kinds of fancy people with suits and purdy carriages.
He really feels very uncomfortable discussing matters related to Everard with you.
Tell me about Titus.
Oh, Titus is a longshoreman through and through. He was born on a boat, they say. His veins are probably filled with salt water, I tell you. Nice, friendly sort, old Titus is.
What about Renee?
The night guard. He was a peculiar fellow. Headstrong and proud. We didn't really talk all that much. He died recently. Something with his ticker.
Tell me about Everard.
I'd best not. I mean, I could, but I don't think Mr. Everard would like it very much. You better ask him yourself, mister.
Okay.
Sure, mister. What can Leo do for you?
Okay. I'm off. I'm out. Alright. So the thing with this guy was it conceptualization? It was conceptualization.
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
Okay. So I've got a 115. So I've got 15 is my current number. So I'd have to go down 4 numbers. I'd have to get a bonus of 4 to even get close. To even get a better roll on this fucking thing. Sheesh. Okay, let's see how good I can do with conceptualization. I can get +1 with that. +1 with that. Okay. No. 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 Didn't one of my cop jackets give me conceptualization? Thought it did. Maybe not. Nope. So, +2. If I get rid of the art degree thought, that'll give me 2 more. Oh man, that 10 XP is so nice though. It's been so nice. But it might be time to forget it. Like, we're getting close to the end game here. It feels like, at least. Maybe. So I'll have 3, without the minus, I'll have 3. Conceptualization. Nope. There it is. So I'll have 5. Take it down to 10 or better. Help from you, take it down to a 9 or better. Cigarettes. We'll take it down to an 8 or better. Yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do. I want to learn a new thought anyway. Let's see. What do we want, though? Cleaning out the rooms, Arno Van Eyck, Jamrock Shuffle, Guillaume Le Mion, or not that. I'm not going to do that one. Okay. Someone's been walking around in dreams lately, tidying up, blah, blah, blah. Worst nightmares. Spawn of light in the bedroom. Oh, and it gives me +1 interfacing while I'm learning it, and it takes 50 minutes. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do that one. Okay. And now we will, where the piss forest. No. Cigarettes. I'm gonna have one of those. Have a smoky smoke. And then I'm going to ask you guys for a point in intellect, because I'm not going to retry it. So if you give me a point in intellect, I can get this check down to an 8. Rolling an 8 or better. But if we fail, which sucks, so. Maybe we do hardcore to the mega! Did you do it? Alright, you did it. Let's see.
Welcome back, gentlemen. What can I do for
7.
you?
Or 9 or better. What? Wait a minute. What did I miss? Did I miss something? Maybe my math was just bad.
Deploying high concept buzzword generator. All systems functional. Ready to engage in 3, 2, 1.
Did it, dude. Made it. All right.
It's time to disrupt the future. You've got to stay lean, innovative, and focus on what matters most. The children.
I'm so glad getting rid of that art degree didn't fucking backfire. All right. You should invest in a youth center.
A youth center, huh? What kind of youth center?
And honestly, I don't know if this is gonna... I don't know what this does. I don't know. This might just be a huge, like, boner. Let's see.
A place to teach them practical skills, like teamwork and self-discipline. Come on, tell him what he wants to hear.
What does he want to hear? 1 dedicated to installing liberal economic values in children from low net worth families. 1 to inspire future leaders of tomorrow to public service. You know, a regular youth center with basketball courts and stuff to teach teamwork and other emotional skills. I want to say it's the first one, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think, Chad? All right. 1 dedicated to instilling liberal economic values in children from low net worth families.
Brilliant. Without children, who'll be there to buy stuff in the future?
Yeah, and if it doesn't work out, we can always repurpose the center as a shopping mall private equity firm.
When life closes a door, it opens a window, yes?
Yes.
What's the expected return on this?
Highly educated, work-ready human capital ready to be directed towards any number of your vast interests. Human risk, with human beings, always a risk, which is why we gotta hold on to the center itself as a fallback. Okay, that's what I thought. Highly educated, work-ready human capital ready to be directed toward any number of your vast interests.
You're deep into ultra-liberal territory now. Good work.
Oh, thank you. I thought you were going to insult me.
Very impressive. You've got a natural eye for unusual investment opportunities.
Give him the Han Solo. I know.
I don't normally do this without a formal pitch deck, but to hell with it. What's the point of being rich if you have to follow all the rules? Here's the round of seed funding. This should be enough to prove out the concept and get things off the ground.
Shoes, here I come! Thanks for placing your unwavering trust in me.
Remember, it's not a handout. It's an investment, and I expect to see returns.
The lieutenant stands there, dumbfounded. His mouth opens slightly, then closes again. Is he having a stroke?
Well, Kim, are you having a stroke?
No, I'm not having a stroke.
Oh, okay.
They're just still full of surprises. Most of them bad, but some good.
Okay.
The lieutenant has granted you an aura of legitimacy. Bathe in it, but don't let your satisfaction show. Play it cool.
Now, was there anything else I could help you gentlemen with?
Nope. Thank you for your time. And your money. I appreciate it. I'm out of here. Oh, I can buy the game too, the other game, the $25 game. That's 75 real already spoken for. Damn it. I bought one of the games, but the other one, I bought the I think it was $15. I bought that one, but I didn't buy the $25 game because I didn't have enough money. But now, I got some money. Do I have the money? I didn't look. Okay, good. Yes, we played the game. Me and Kim played it, and he beat me, which sucks. No, I honestly wish that he would have given me like 800 real so I could get the fucking street light, which I don't know why I would get a street light. It makes no sense to me, but whatever. Oh, also I'm here, I'm gonna get some healing stuff. Get a 3-pack of healing shit. Oh. She has special booze too.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
I never bought the pale-aged vodka. Ooh. So many things.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicines.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better.
I'll remember that. I need like 10 more real to get all the shoes, the game, and the vodka. I'm gonna be a little bit short, but that's okay. I can still pawn some stuff to get it.
The speakers below are back. You should go over and ask him about paying for those sneakers with your net worth.
Okay. I'm gonna buy the sneakers anyway, so you can spoil this for me. What does he mean by paying for it with my net worth?
A pair of found, dedicated, victorious.
So I know
sneakers, mister.
I did my cop
Those
shit
sneakers are
before
the latest found
on
food.
him.
Only Fun Ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine.
This concept throughout the game just means money? Oh, okay. No, because I intimidated him cop style before to give me something, I think.
Super cool. Now the premium lifestyle is yours, officer.
The sneakers seem to vibrate in your hands with an almost mystical energy.
Now.
The junk is yours, officer.
Give me those speakers
Happy
too.
listening. Try
50
not to hurt
cents.
your ears with that Samaritan garbage.
That's a steal. Okay, reaction speed, hand-eye coordination, but my encyclopedia. Too fast for facts. The Ultra Series Fallen sneakers put lightness and grip above all else. With grip tape covered springboard soles and ultralight synth fabric technology, you can exit every corner with a maximum traction of a gentleman's racer. Oh yeah, and then the hat. Complete the look. I feel like there's a found shirt I'm missing. Oh, I can sell them for $5. I bought them for 50 cents. I can sell them for $5. Why did you even buy those? These are no magic speakers. They're lame speakers. All they'll ever produce is faint memory of the song you're trying to listen to. Sell them for cash. There you go. There you go. The white tank top, maybe? Well, all the phone stuff, oh, except for the gloves, have at least +2 something. Okay. Okay. Game right. Okay. So we got our found gear right there. That's good. Okay. I wouldn't think there's a found necktie, but a found shirt, I would think there's probably one of those. No, I just wanted to put it on to see if I got an achievement or something for it. Is telling you where I got the found shirt a spoiler? Yeah, well, I'll save it for when I'm... Like, towards the end of the game, remind me about the found shirt. Or I'll ask about it. Maybe we can find it before we get done. Right, the game. That's why I'm in here.
A small mountain of colorful...
If you say so, but you better stay away from those immoral occult rituals.
Okay. A Hypersternal Fantastique Populaire board game illustrated with bucolic vistas and featuring odd-looking humanoid creatures. It's the 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplement module and can't be played without the main game.
Large letters on the front form a title. Wirral. The colorful box is illustrated with bucolic vistas. The cover art also features odd-looking humanoids. Some short, some taller, some with pointy ears, others with ephemeral wings.
That person is there from 2200 to 2, so we got a big window architecture. Also at 2400 or midnight or 00 whatever, by the coast, the headless whatever found something rides. So maybe that's where we get the shirt. All right, examine the box.
Text underneath the title in smaller typeface reads, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements module. The side panel adds a sword and sorcery adventure board game with new maps and miniatures.
Shake the box.
Mysterious things rattle inside. What could they be? Dice? Plastic miniatures? A fantastical alternate world full of magic and wonder? None of that witless man from Heimdall, fascist dross, hidden behind faux realistic allegory. Wirral is no cliche-ridden apologia for colonial violence. Wirral is pure imagination.
When will be my next break? Pedone Rosso, I'm not gonna take a break. I'm skipping it. Just gonna cruise on through.